Howdy dogs. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How's it going, everyone? Hello, hello. It's Unchowder. It's streaming from chaos once again. Its camera angle being slightly different than I want it. Whatever. How's it going, everyone? Hello, Lucio. Hello, Orion. Hello, everyone else. Lurking, not lurking, whatever you're up to. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a mixed bag so far. We're like real life things are going great. We are officially moved out of our apartment. All our stuff is out of our apartment. Oh my god, it's amazing. That's been a couple months in the making. Of course, now all the stuff is just kind of here in boxes, various other places. So the work is not done, but it's getting there. We've crossed a couple of milestones in the last week or two, so that's nice. Meanwhile, in Dwarf Fortress land, things are also comparatively chaotic and weird. Joys of moving. It's so much joy. I'm filled with so much joy right now. I can't even tell you how much joy is inside me right now. I just spent the last hour or so off stream struggling with Dwarf Fortress, trying to make it do what we want it to do, what I want it to do. I have a couple of particular goals, and as you know, once I have a particular goal in this game, it means I'm gonna get frustrated. So I'm frustrated. We haven't seen the sponsor yet. Hey, JM. Hold your horses. We haven't gotten that far yet. Welcome in. We're just starting out here. I was just fiddling with Dwarf Fortress. We want to get our necromancer and theoretically several of our zombies in a fortress together, right? That's kind of my goal here. You're in on time. You're right on time. You're right on time. I want to get Shem, our necromancer, and ideally several of our zombie characters together into a fortress and have a dead fortress. But the part where we bring those characters to this fortress and have them settle there is turning out to be much more complicated than I anticipated, because of course. So I did just spend the last hour failing to figure out how to make that work. I'm hoping that we're gonna figure out something. I think we can figure out something, but we're gonna have to fiddle with it. So we're gonna fiddle with it. That's gonna be the thing for today. I do have the fort retired right this moment. So basically the save that we ended the last stream with, I just retired from there and not gonna like restore the save just to like immediately retire again. So you're just gonna have to trust me that nothing has happened in the fortress. I've just retired it, and we're gonna try to go into adventure mode and see if we can get that to work. And cross your fingers. That's the main thing. I've unintentionally killed a lot of people today. Not permanently, but I've seen how badly it can go, and yeah, we're gonna do some brainstorming. We're gonna figure this out, but we'll get into it. Today's episode is brought to you by Rivers. Praise Rivers, and by viewers like you clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out. Just keep floating down that river. Hello, Fiona. Welcome in. Welcome in. Have you beat that DLC yet? We're gonna pick that up on Thursday again. I got all the gold stars, or I got all but one of the gold stars. But that was enough to get me into the gold star puzzle. So on Thursday we're gonna do those gold star puzzles. I'm excited about that. Rivers can't have that, Bill's dam. Oh no. No, what am I gonna praise? What am I gonna praise now? Actual Beaver thoughts, yes. I have not got heavily absorbed into Timberborn, haven't played anything else since. Timberborn is also fantastic. We know all about Timberborn as well. That's a favorite. It's a great game. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're doing. I feel like I just need to process through the things that I've tried and failed at. I haven't even had a chance to like really sit down and think about what to even try next. I tried starting with, starting as Shem. Shem is like the important one, so I want Shem to work for sure. I tried doing like starting with Shem and creating a new kobold, and then you can have, since the new kobold is, starts from wherever we want, I can have a new kobold start in our new fortress. So I can get Shem to the fortress. Maybe we do this. I just tried this with a different combination of things. The trick is that I can get Shem to the fortress, but it doesn't give me the option to retire. It only gives me the option to give into starvation and die, basically. Kobold Apprentice 1. Yes, that's gonna be kind of what happens here. So we're going to grab our specific person, which is Shem. Oh no, because I've been messing around with this save too much. Okay, no, I do need to restore my save. I tell a lie. The Shem is dead. Because that's what happened. What I found is that you can give into starvation, but only like the main character you're controlling is the one who actually dies, and the others just kind of stand around on the map. So I think what I can do, is get Shem there but not retired, and then go into fort mode and use a command to make Shem a citizen. That's going to be my goal here right now. So I need to restore my save. So that one goes away, and then I go to my backups and I go in here. I restore like that. Should be fine. We've gotten up into so many shenanigans in this world. Okay, so now the fort is active again, as you do, but this is fine. But clearly the problems that we're having have to do with the fact that Shem is a necromancer and our friends are zombies. And they don't really seem to get along well with our living kobolds. So I'm going to retire the fortress. Honestly, if I could just like tell the game that I wanted specific characters in the starting 7 of a fortress, all of this would have been fine. I would love the ability to say, like even with a DF hack thing, I'm starting a fortress, I'm bringing this specific historical figure, and be done with it. That's literally all I want right now. Okay, so we're gonna start a new game in this world. And I'm literally just going to take Shem and a new kobold. And the new kobold is going to die. That's kind of what we have to do, I think. So I need to be ordinary so we can start anywhere. We're going to do Shem and a new kobold. The kobold is from this civilization and is from, quote unquote, our Fortress of Veil Cages, even though we've never seen this kobold before somehow. And this is just going to be a random poet. Just take all the random choices. We're going to start from Veil Cages. And here we are. Now, if I progress forward at all, they're going to attack each other. And I'm not allowed, like it says, given to starvation, I'm not allowed to retire here right now. So I think what I need to do, and I'm hoping, even just switching will progress time. If I switch, no, it's fine. Okay. Okay, we're still fine. And then now I'm allowed to retire. That is so weird. Shem is just not allowed to retire. And I don't know why that is. But I think I'm gonna try retiring. So now we just have a random kobold here as well. But in theory, when we go back and unretire the fortress, Shem will just be standing there. I think. Now I'm going to start new. Gonna spend a lot of time watching a loading bar. Okay, so now here's fortress mode. Of course, time progresses again. I could have changed that. I don't know if it matters. Okay. And then I'm going to unretire Veil Cages. And Shem is just standing there. Perfect. Okay. Lead apprentice wasting butcher. Cool. So now Shem does not belong to our fortress. Shem is just a person who's standing there. And then now we have 7 people. So our random kobold managed to join the fortress as a citizen, but Shem is just here. Shem is lead apprentice. And Shem does belong to our site, or to our civilization. Lead apprentice of... So Shem is actually the lead apprentice of leopard bends. Which I don't think should do anything. I think the main problem here is that we look at Shem here, and Shem is listed as opposed to life. Because necromancer. And necromancers just kind of be that way. Now she can start her own school, as all apprentices mostly. I mean, we'll find out. We haven't quite gotten there yet. So now I'm gonna do a make own. Which changes nothing. Go forward a frame. They're just gonna start fighting. Shem is just opposed to life. How do I change that? How do I change that? Like if I unpause, Shem is just gonna kill everyone. I think is what's gonna happen, or they're gonna kill Shem. They might actually kill Shem. And can you DF hack her? I tried. Typically what you do is make own. Select a unit, run this tool, convert that unit to a fortress citizen if sentient, also removes their foreign affiliation if any, removes any unit from any current conflict they are engaged in. So like, that should be all I need to do, right? If I unpause, see now Zilrock is overcome by terror, running away. I guess let's see what do you do? What if we seal her in her own area, and then see now they're gonna attack. And now the game is gonna crash. That's the other part. That's the other part. Ugh. We could seal her in her own area, but then that's not the point. I want this to be her fortress. I want this to be her own, her thing. Like, that was kind of the point, is I want her to be a fortress citizen. Along with all our dead friends. I know there's a way to, like, can kind of edit the civilizations and things that people belong to, but I don't know if that's helpful in this situation. Oh, come on. I'm just getting too fancy. We've gone too far off the rails. This is a game that you can play any way you want, and I'm doing it wrong. That's really what's happening here. So, there's a unit info viewer. No. There's GM unit. Right? So there's civilization editor. And see, we belong to the civilization. That's what we want. I wish I could just remove, like, opposed to life. Soldier mood? I don't know what that means. In a martial trance! Okay, no, I think we do want... Okay. Sleepiness, stomach... Stored fat, interesting. I don't know. Law, loyalty. Nature. And then it crashes. Okay. I don't know what to do about this. My only other thought was, like, getting our adventure party to just kill the living kobolds and claim the site for themselves. But I truly don't know what that would do. We never really had luck with the claiming a site feature. But then if you like defeat a fortress in adventure mode, you'd have to reclaim and not unretire, and then you get like 7 more starting people. A colony of bumblebees. Oh, I love the art. Oh, that's a good portrait. So, I mean, what if we just abandoned? I don't think that's the call, though. I don't think that's what we do. I don't know. The opposed to life thing seems to be a problem. Necromancer, and I'm just reading the wiki. Necromancers are immortal beings blessed with the secrets of life and death. Night creatures are magic users who raise legions of undead. Most creatures that are necromancers will have their sprite appear with a skin pale or purple. Origin, description, secrets. Adventure mode, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of stuff here. Here, playing as a necromancer. Right. There's a lot of information in here, and none of it's gonna be what I want. So if I do... What if I try like just reg? I have to walk across town. And by town, I mean the continent. Oh, a raid. Oh, good. Hello, raiders. Hello, everyone. Let me give you a shout out. How's it going? Were you up to some dwarfing? You were dwarfing. How's the dinosaurs? So many dinos? Excellent. Okay, cool. We don't have dinos in this world yet, because I'm still in the old one. I'm trying to find a conclusion to our world here, and I'm struggling. I'm having a struggle bus stream, just so you're all aware. Aquatic dinos and sharks, excellent. Excellent. More sharks to draw. Hopefully you got some art inspiration with all your sharks. I'm lost in the underground, as is my default state of being, apparently. Oh, here we go. I'm trying. I wouldn't want to like explain again what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a couple of specific characters to a fortress, but because my characters are necromancers or dead or whatever, it's turning into a whole dang thing, and I can't get them to like actually become fortress citizens. So that's where I'm at right now. We've been experimenting mostly. So I'm trying to just bring our solo character over there the hard way. Haven't tried much with adventure mode. It's so tantalizing, and yet I keep putting myself in situations where things don't work the way that I want it to. I want to map in adventure mode for Underground Explorer. That would be cool for sure. Sorry, the stupid goblin pits. This character, it was retired in a goblin fortress, so now I'm just like lost in trenches forever every time I try to grab this character. What if you tox them under an assumed name? See, that's an interesting thought as well. Potentially. But usually it's like things happen within a frame, right? When things go bad, they go bad very quickly. I want adventure mode to allow multiple people to adventure between forts in a massive succession world. That would be kind of amazing. That'd be tough. Because you got the 1917 British soldier experience, yes. If the British soldier was a monitor lizard man with a giant divine sword, which I assume they usually were. I just want to get down. Can I jump? I can't. This character can't jump. Who's the hero? So this hero, we want to gather our heroes. We have a bunch of characters in this world that we've been having fun with, and I want to get them together into like a final climax fortress, right? This adventurer in particular is Reg, who is a undead monitor lizard man with a divine longsword, and he has over 1,000 kills credited to his name between fort mode and adventure mode. His main claim to fame recently is that he has been the overseer of an occupied goblin fortress for the last maybe 40 years, 30, 40 years or so. So that's where we were just starting there. That's the occupied goblin capital that he's the overseer of. He's a rather ridiculous character. Okay, so now we're here in the overworld. It's a veteran. He is the veteran. This is like my most ridiculous character I've made in this game so far. And that's kind of saying something. But I want him in this fortress over here. And I feel like it shouldn't be difficult because he belongs to the same civilization. Right? He was originally part of our civilization. He continues to be part of our civilization. He's been a commander in units of our civilization, all that good stuff. So then this fortress also belongs to the same civilization. So I feel like I should be able to play nice, right? I just want them to play nice. So here I'm coming up to another of our player-made forts, and of course now it's nighttime. I don't feel bad about revealing sites that we control. Oh look, our river freezes. I didn't realize our rivers freeze. That's good to know. Maybe just because it's nighttime. Sword was usually a 303 elite infield rifle and bayonet. Yes. Divine longsword, yes. That sounds right. I think the trick is gonna be, or the trick has been, that we are a zombie character and we want to play nice with living characters, and as soon as I walk up and say hi to these people, they just start attacking, and then the game crashes. We've been doing a lot of crashing as well. But like, I'm not allowed to retire here. That's the thing. That's really the thing. Because I can't just retire. This is a very, very simple fortress that we've just started. Here's our caravan tactician. If I say hi, I'm just gonna stand here. Are you fine? Are you cool? Hi, conversation, greet listener. Now you're in Nor Quarter. Now you want to fight me. Man killed 1,000 ogres. It is mostly ogres, but there are kobolds in there. Or not kobolds, goblins and trolls. He has 1,000 kills. Not all of them are ogres, but the vast majority of them are ogres. But see, now I want to cease to hostilities. Oh, but now you're not. Okay. Are you cool? No, now you're not again. You are just kind of running around. How about you stop running around? Say goodbye. Yield. I'm like, you're not even responding. You're just running around. I just want to live here. Ask for a cease to hostilities. Okay, and then you're good. And then one frame goes by and now you're not good anymore. I don't know what to do about that. And if I attack you, the game crashes. Every time. I don't know. Making it real hard to walk my path of peace, little dude. Basically. Is it modded? So we are lightly modded. We have playable kobolds, and we have a graphical. The outside plants look a little more visually varied, but those are the only mods we have. Like, it shouldn't be doing this. Like, my only goal here is to have a fortress with these specific characters, with our necromancer and a bunch of our intelligent undead characters. I just want to put them together in a fortress and be in fort mode. So if I had a way to like even get them to migrate on purpose, I would do that. But I don't know, like, I can't force a specific historical figure to be a migrant, right? I don't think. I can't start a fortress as specific historical figures. As far as I know, the only way to get a specific person to a fortress is to do it in adventure mode. And that is what is frustrating me right now. Playable kobolds could do it. My guess is since kobolds are usually evil, it confuses the game when their civilization has other races. I mean, yes, but the modded kobolds aren't evil. Like, there are still default kobolds in the world, and then we've basically just added another race that is called kobolds, and then the other kobolds are spelled differently now. They're kobolds with a C. So they are distinct from each other. It's not just taking the default kobolds and making them playable. It's like a new distinct race. But, I mean, who knows? The game is definitely confused. I will say that for sure. The other thing that I've done, so I can take, like, let's take our monitor lizard man, and then I'm also gonna, like, make a new character, right? Draconis Minimus Robusta, the robust kobold. Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna make a new kobold that belongs to our civilization. I'm gonna say that they belong to this fortress. And you're a poet. See, it's like it's all, yeah, they're all their own new thing. Okay, and then we're gonna start from our new fortress. So like here we are, right? We start out in this, we're in the same party. I'll even view, you are Serpent of Baths. Taker of Gilding, I think, is this fortress's site government. And then for me, I am a lot of things, but I'm also a citizen of Serpent of Baths. I'm the Overseer of Mischief Nest for Serpent of Baths. And I'm like feared as a killer by a bunch of people. But if I, you know, I just go forward a tick. Now my own party member has turned on me and has left my party. I don't even get to control that character anymore. And I could give into starvation, but I couldn't retire here. And if I like, if you just want to see how ridiculous this character is, we're going to slash in the neck. Or no, the game, that's gonna make the game crash. I can't even do that. I can't even defend myself. Are you feared as a killer in your home civilization? I don't think so. That's a good question. I think it was just a bunch of nomadic groups. But the one time I managed to get this character to be not as part of the fortress, but just like on the map, I was able to retire someone else in the party and just have him just kind of stick around, you know? Which was what I was going to try to do there, I guess. They're listed as opposed to life, which is kind of normal for like night creatures and such, but isn't what it looked like before. I feel like I've done similar things to this. Brought adventurers to fortresses and had them settle down. And even done that with our dead people. But it's not working the same right now. That's right, if I do... Let's use Shem. And I'm gonna make a new kobold. You're gonna start from Veil Cages. You're not gonna be armed. Gonna start at Veil Cages. Would make own through DF hack work? I tried it. It did not work. It did not change anything. It was very interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna switch to our kobold. We're still good, right? So now I am allowed to retire. Shem cannot retire, but this kobold can retire. For whatever reason. Now we're going to unretire that fortress. Let another 2 weeks go by. Now going to unretire veil cages. So now, like, Shem is there, right? Here we are. We have Orc. We have Shem. Orc is part of the civil, or part of our group. Shem is opposed to life. If I unpause, bad things are going to happen. But like now, I can go, right, I can click here. I can try make own. It says finished successfully. But nothing has changed. See, we are a citizen of Serpent of Baths. So now we're a member of the site government, right? Taker of Gilding. Taker of Gilding. So we're even a member of the site government. And we're a lead apprentice of a different site in our same civilization. We used to be a chorister. These are mod. These are noble positions from the mod. But now if I unpause, you are fleeing, you are overcome by terror. Shem is just here. Of course, you started on like this weird island part, so they can't actually get into the fortress, so that's hilarious. And see, and Shem attacked, Shem cast some magic. Shem did a heavy fog, which is all Shem can really do directly. But it didn't do anything, right? Like I can even go in here and do, GM unit. So we belong to the correct civilization. And I don't know of anything else that I can change that would have any effect. Beliefs? No. Personality? No. This is all just like normal personality stuff, not like how do I remove opposed to life? Could have her entrance be one mired in tragedy. But see, the fact she's not part of the fortress, which means if everyone else dies, it's just game over. She wouldn't like inherit it. She'd have to be over on the residence list in order to control the fortress. Look, if I do, let's do this. I'm gonna build a little bridge across. Of course, they're not gonna be like actually be able to build that because Shem is just standing here watching. You're just hanging out. They're gonna try. Oh, I don't know. I don't... I just want this to be simple. I ate in a dining room. This could be bliss. Did you? Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're not going to be able to do that. They're just going to see this necromancer over there and be like, oh, no, I can't go over there. Yeah, they kind of hate it. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions here. Like I know there's a way to like force migrant waves. Migrants now. Only works after at least one wave of migrants have arrived naturally, which has not happened. So this won't actually do anything. Right? Yeah. Because I actually reduced our population cap because I didn't want migrant waves. So if I go over here and go population cap 50, I don't know. Of course, we still haven't had a natural migrant wave. Oh, there we go. Hey, it worked. But see, there's just going to be some random kobolds, right? It's not going to be, or see, these are people who have been around. But I'm not going to just happen to get the 5 people I care about. Could you have her settle in a nearby hamlet and play the odds? I don't know. I don't know that I could have her settle anywhere. That's the problem. Like, the settling part is the part that's not working. Also, I don't think we have nearby hamlets. We kind of went out in the middle of nowhere on purpose. I guess there's dented, shocked, and needed declines not too far from here. But, like, I don't think I could actually settle there as well. But if you remove the necromancer trait, how would I do that? How would I do that? I'm not sure that's a thing I can do. Restoring our save here. I don't want to just spend the whole stream fighting this. Ugh. Ugh, we picked a cool site for our fortress and everything. I'm gonna try claiming the site. I know that that's not, I have zero confidence that's gonna do anything. So here we are before we retired, so I'm gonna retire again. Right? It's tempted to like abandon the fortress and see if someone else can come in and claim it then. But I don't know how that works either. That'll be the other thing we try. If neither of these things do anything, then I don't know. Anyway, how are you all doing? How's your weekend? Anyone do anything fun? We finished moving moving out of an apartment. We have not unpacked or anything, but we live here now. It's great. Yay, hooray! When is the housewarming party? Soon? TM? Will it look like the card? Yes. I just need to start, I need to start digging. We need to start digging out the caves underneath. I need to, yeah, I need to reach the cave layer underneath. Because start getting moss growing in here. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. I'm taking Shem. I'm taking Reg. Why buy house if not to delve? Exactly, exactly. There's got to be gold down there somewhere, or something. I'm not taking Reg. Or no, I don't know. Maybe we just do Reg. I'm gonna do Reg and a fresh kobold. There's unarmed. Right, and we're gonna start from veil cages. Okay, put us on this side again, so that's nice. So there's Zoker. I'm gonna actually save here real quick. I've also noticed that every time we start an adventure like this, it starts with like the little migrant symbol above their head. I don't know what that means. I did a lot, but my hands are full, so I can't say much. Fair. We're just gonna continue here. I wish the claiming the site thing has worked for me ever. So like if I just move, right, and no, actually you're fine. No. You are a kindred spirit. You are my comrade. You are overseer of mischiefness. Those are all things, and now you're fighting me. So that's fun. Well, and then now now you don't want to fight. Okay, well. How about an ice bolt? Of course, that's going to crash it. I'm not allowed to actually attack them. It's just a fun little thing added in there. You just can't actually fight them, or you'll crash. And that's what leads me to believe that this is bug territory. I don't think this is like I think I'm trying to do unintended things, but ultimately it shouldn't be crashing. I'm gonna say... Oh, here we go. How about assume an identity? Oh, interesting. The Beast Hunter Dang. Or Monitor Lizard Man. I'm a Monitor Lizard Man. And then it would let me give in to starvation. I guess what I want to do... I want to be you. I want to retire. No. I want to claim the site. I want to, like... claim the site for yourself. But it's going to make me make a new group. Welcome to Uncharted Dwarf Fortress, where we test the game to the breaking point over and over. Yup. Yup. Whole save is bugged. Yup. And that was like... That's why I wanted to have like a conclusion fortress, right? I don't want to just give up on this world because it's broken. I want to like give it an ending. And that was the whole point. Razors of heat, sure, whatever. I don't care one way or the other. So now you're not even in my group anymore. You just run off. The battle rages, ah! But if I give in to starvation, I will die. I am pretty sure. Right? Even if I don't need to eat, that will basically delete my character. So now I'm gonna unretire the fort. Okay. Now we go back to Veil Cages. And Reg is dead. There's just a corpse here. So that's not gonna work. So that's not gonna work. Okay, I have one more thing to try. Run around until they give up. Something tells me that would take a while. Okay, restoring the save. Going to continue from the fortress. And now I'm going to abandon the fortress to ruin. Just straight up abandon it. Yay! And then I need to adventure. I need to bring them there in adventure mode. And then just hope that they're there when I try to redo it? So if I take Shem plus, let's say one of our zombies that's not too far. Yeah, perfect. So now this is still gonna be bad, right? They're still gonna like all attack us. Pretty sure. Yeah. and then also crash? Or maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Can I just travel? Yeah, let's just... You don't feel safe to travel. Oh, come on. I should have just traveled first. Our companion is just gonna murder everyone. Leave me alone! Daedric, help me! Daedric, help! Save your master! Good lord. Well, at least he's good at that. Wow. I'm just gonna let Daedric handle it. It's interesting that, like, this fighting does not crash the game. Wow. Wow. That was several kills that Daedric just got. Am I allowed to travel? Oh, I need to get above ground. Follow me, dude. No. Oh, okay. Sure. Just hurry up. Yep. The fact that we keep starting with a dragon is probably not helping things either. Okay. We murdered our way out of the hillocks. Hooray. So now let's see if we can get down to the ruins of that fortress. Right? It'll let me get here at least. Where are we? Gotta be close. There we go. All those silly vulture skeletons. All this stuff is just still sitting here. Okay. And see, it still won't let me retire. I'm gonna save. Like, I should be able to just, like, claim it and retire in it, right? If there's no one here. But I don't think it's gonna work that way. Okay, so then I'm gonna have a conversation with my companion. I'm going to claim the site for myself. The Fly of Talking. Sure. I don't know anything about that. I'm in charge of Veil Cages now. Okay. And it still says give in to starvation. Like, shouldn't I be able to retire here? If it's mine? If no one owns this? Why can't it just be mine? So then if I do this, I'm just curious what this does. This game is about being This game isn't being very cool about living in the desert. It's the dead people. This is just dead people things. If this doesn't work, what do we do? I don't want to give up on this whole thing, but I'm running out of ideas. Beam doesn't like this either. It shouldn't take this long to save. Oh, it shouldn't take this long. Okay, well. I feel like I need a nap. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna be you. I'm going to give in. No, it's doing better that time. Dwarf. That's how I feel right now. I feel very dwarf. Okay. So now I want to try to reclaim that fortress and see if Shem is standing there. Okay. So I still want to be the Serpent of Baths. And then I want to reclaim Veil Cages. It's gonna give us 7 new kobolds. Oh, good lord. An ambush? There's just a bat? There's a giant bat there. Why are there giant bats? And why? Okay, so Shem is here. There's also a troglodyte and our dead friend. I don't know why the bridge is or everything's forbidden because we're reclaiming. But if I go here, Shem is still opposed to life. There are just random giant bats here. But now if I try make own again, it says successful. And yet, nothing has changed. Yet, nothing has changed. If I just unpause... Yeah, that's... Shem immediately re-resurrected Daeduk, and then the game crashed. I think it spawned some stuff in when reclaiming a previously abandoned site. That would make sense. That would make sense. That did appear to happen. But why... I'm confused as to why Make Own isn't doing anything. I feel like it I feel like it worked when we were doing this previously. Oh, also, I like lack of cat cam. Do that. There we go. I'm very much in a mood to not be frustrated about this. Maybe it's a clash in updates. It could be. I was kind of wondering if we were gonna get a bug fix, and maybe something would change. But it appears not. I don't even know what else to do. I could continue running this fortress with the same kind of intent to make like a necromancy tower type thing, but it wouldn't have necromancers in it. What if we removed traits one at a time until something changes? I don't know how to do that. Isn't the new patch? This is the new patch. This is the new patch, but it's not a new world. Necromancy cargo cult. Part of the struggle is that this world has been around for so long. Make the tower and the necromancer will come. That's kind of where we're at. Can you make a religion? Not on purpose, no. No, not on purpose. Like I don't have a way of just going in and fully messing with characters. There's this attribute editor thing. Nope. Come on. But none of the things in here have anything to do with being a necromancer. This is basically all the things that you can edit in adventure mode. But like all the other junk is not in there. It'd be cool to make a fortress with the intent of making a religious conclave. That's kind of in the no migrants, hooray. Hilarious. Having fortresses with like goals like that, like just being a religious enclave, is like one of the things that Toady wants to do. So I think we will eventually have fortresses that have like purposes like that in the long run, but it'll be a little bit before we get there. Now what am I doing? We could switch gears and say that this is no longer a tower for necromancers, and it's a tower for containing necromancers. What if this was just a prison for Shem? And we just built things that contained them all and locked them away. I feel like that's less fun. They wouldn't be fortress citizens. They would just be on the map and in a room, right? Make it epic, but put her in there. I mean, we could. It's just, it's less interesting to me. We've already done that, is really the thing. Is in Leopard Bends, we had her locked away, right? The whole point was to bring her away from that fortress and give her her own place, not to give her a different prison. But clearly I don't have a choice. So continue making the fortress until a new solution presents itself. Yeah. That's kind of the option. Oh, and we're like running out of seeds because reasons. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Let's think this through. So far our fortress is very minimal, right? We're fishing. Our messenger is down here fishing. We found magma, but we've not found the caves. Like we have relatively high up magma. We have magma down here at like -15. Didn't know you could fish through a grate. You sure can. Prevents things from crawling up, hopefully. Since it's a construction and not a building. But it appears that we don't have caves, which is fun. We do have magma that's only 40 some odd levels below us. So we were thinking of making an obsidian farm so that we could make like an obsidian tower, which we could still do. But let's get like a chunk of fortress going, because we literally just got underground. That was kind of all we did. We were mining platinum. We have a lot of platinum here for some reason. That's gonna be like our main export, since we don't have trees or plants or caves. We're gonna have to import our wood. The last anticipation of the words of necromancy. True. So let's do this. How would we... I guess the easiest way to make an obsidian farm would be to do it down here by the magma and bring the water down. So it would need to be in here. I think we're basically, I'm gonna pause. What if we do like that? And we'd have it like fill in from the side. Right? Probably have it fill in from a couple different places at once. I know this is all open space. Or no, it is magma. Oh, I see. So I guess we could do it on this floor. I guess having a layer of pressure would help it a bit. Let's do like this. We'll have a couple of inputs. Right? And then a cluster of necromancer wannabes who wait for their teacher to arrive. There we go. We just need her to migrate to us. Honestly, if she just willingly migrated here, it'd be perfect. But I don't have a way of, like, making that happen, right? I'm going to make a stairwell that's going to be our pipe, essentially. Right, and then I'm just gonna come across like that. It's gonna be a relatively large construction. And then we'll just have our thing go over like this. Why not? So that's a ton of digging to do. It's a ton of digging to do. Yeah, okay. Sure. Whatever. We have like, so we haven't really played since the messenger update as well. It'd be cool. Yeah, I can't request workers because it's not under my control. Yeah, I don't know. Make peace, demand surrender. Oh, improve trade. That's pretty cool. We'll have to try all that too. I'm going to tell our miners to just mine. We have no beds. we have no beds and we have no way to make beds. Well, I guess we got some wood out of the stupid abandoned trade caravan, right? I think we got some wood out of that, actually. Which are called logs. We got a whole 3 extra logs. Hooray! I mean, I could make 6 beds, and we have 6 people. It's ultimately what we need to do. Plunder lumber. I'm just gonna make a little dorm. Say this is higher priority. And then, yeah, just dig. There's so much to dig now. I'm gonna say we want a 3rd miner. And we don't, like, we're good on, kind of good on fish at the moment. So maybe I'll take you off fishing for now. We'll just do mining. I guess the main thing with our farm down here, we want it to be like 2 levels high, right? I think I actually want to do like a channel from here. That'll make a... Because we want to like flood it with magma and then get the water to flood on top of it. What is the obsidian for? For a tower! If we're gonna make a fancy prison for our necromancer, we're gonna make it out of obsidian. It's like I want the... Not that. I want all of the above ground stuff to be obsidian. That's what I want. So I want quite a bit of it. Oh, hey, that all got dug. So now I'm gonna say I guess I need a carpenter shop because we haven't made one of those yet. I'll just toss it there. Just immediately falls asleep. I'm gonna make 6 beds. I'm gonna do that. You're just gonna sleep in the carpenter shop. Totally fine. You are drinking. You are drinking. I guess realistically, we don't have to do this whole thing. Could just do like that. And then we're gonna need some like floodgates. But I'm gonna want... I want some magma-proof gates. But we mostly have... We've mostly just found sedimentary rock. I don't know how much magma-proof rock I have. In theory, they were mining down here. Doing something. Doing something. There we go. Okay. But I'm curious what rocks we have. Which are now called boulders. Yeah, a lot of that's gonna be not magma proof. Let's go over here. Magma safe. Do basalt? I don't have basalt. Magnetite bauxite is. Kaolinite is. Right? Yeah, okay. Kaolinite would work. Till we get our porcelain going. That's gonna be the thing that we have the most of. So I'm gonna do Rock floodgate. And then rock mechanisms. 10 of each of those should be fine, but we're gonna say I want it to be out of calamite. Needs logs. I thought we have logs. Well, we made a couple beds. Boop, boop, boop. I don't think I have doors yet. I don't have doors yet. Let's do 10 rock doors. I'll call this a dormitory. But now do I still have logs? Oh, the rest of my logs are inside of my trading post. That's fair. I guess we should change that, but I'm gonna wait until we maybe get, like, maybe, fingers crossed, we can get our home civilization to come and trade with us. We did fix the Civil War thing. We were also having the Civil War bug. Who knows how that plays into things? But we did run that fix. Okay, looks like we're digging down. Still making a shit ton of blocks. Probably don't need as many blocks as I told us to make. Yeah, I'm gonna stop with the blocks. We're probably good on blocks. Oh, but we're finding stuff. We have black diamonds, we have emerald, ruby, amethyst, jade, pin. Wow, look at all these gems we're finding. How are we? Oh, no, we found a cave. We actually found a cave. Oh, thank God there's trees. Okay. Over here, okay. Wow, okay. We got lucky. We finally hit it. Are there any creatures down here? Nope, just camels. Okay. We're gonna close this off before something terrible happens. But now we can actually look at them. Okay, so there's definitely some water down here. There's a bunch of fish. There's a bunch of cave fish. And then that's it. Oh, are we gonna like have to punch through, or no? We might have actually just found a hole in between. That's nice. Or no. Nope, we did not. Okay. That's fine, we can close that in. So we really just went right through the middle. That's what happened there. Okay. So we're gonna build walls here so that this is closed off, because this is gonna be like a water pipe, essentially. We can just close it off like that. And then it should be fine. Okay. Okay, so we have caves. Which means I have too many digging projects going on at once. We're saved! We are kind of saved. That is actually kind of huge. Having access to trees is going to make this way, way easier. It might also make sense to use the lakes for our water? Oh, hey, look! Supply caravan has come. Okay. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Why do we have Oh, there's cows in... There's things in cages here. Cool. Whatever. Things can starve in cages now? I thought that used to not be the case. Winged voice has arrived. Okay, cool. I'm your liaison. Hooray. Okay, so now we don't need to import wood. We don't have fluxstone though. We could ask for fluxstone because we have so much iron. We probably need to ask for like seeds. Let's ask for seeds. Let's ask for leather. And are you gonna have rocks in here? Stone blocks. I could import obsidian. Could properly pasture stuff. It's true. Though hilariously, that was already like working. Like we were getting cave moss to start with anyway. However that works. We could ask for marble, but marble is more expensive. It'd be cool to just have... the other ones? Chalk? Chalk and limestone? Let's do that. A need for plants and fish is expected. Sure, we can give you fish. We can give you fish. Can we still expand cave moss? I mean, it's doing what it's doing. You mean like, cause here you go. Here's some cave moss. And here's our camels. You and you, I guess, can go in there. Honestly, all of you can go in. He doubted you. It's all good. It just this fortress was weird because it kind of just happened on its own. It doesn't usually work that way. So let's try and get some fish in here. Can I do... prepared meals? We have all of our plump helmet roasts. Here's a stack of worth 1,000 because it's got wine in it. But where would fish be? Where do the fish get stored? Hold on. Bosh. Fish. They're just... Or did they already get all... We've already used them all. Okay. Okay, so then we're just gonna say... some of these prepared food barrels. Just do that. Reminds me of Petra, or the watering terregs of the Sahara. I don't think I know that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Trade. These are worth a lot less now that I've brought them. But what do you have? Do I care about any of this? I guess we could trade those animals that were left behind. A bunch of meat. So you have all this junk. And some books. Good lord. Having done many forts trying to find dinos, I have struggled. Dinos do not like tropics, it seems. Interesting. I mean, it probably depends on your settings, right? I know there's settings about, like how many places they can appear in. But I haven't gotten to the point of playing with that yet. You don't actually have seeds, you just have... Fine. Let's ask for some of your random food. And then maybe some plump helmets. Let's just do that. Call it good. Makes sense. They want fish and plants. You're in a desert and they came all the way out here. No, so that's what they want from us. They want me to provide them with fish and plants. Tested in the wild specifically, and most of the extinct animals show up in temperate and cold biomes. That's interesting. T-Rex, for example, is temperate savanna. Interesting. What are you doing? You're making floodgates? Okay. Things are happening. You are... See, we're gonna have a bunch of our food sitting in our stockpiles here. Oh, and then a bunch of our seeds are gonna be in here as well. So we need more stockpile space, because of course we do. But it looks like we've dug all this out. We did not get these done yet. I would love for these to get done. Thank you. And then the rest of all this. Working on it. Oh, and of course, like, yeah, yes, it's warm. Yes, I know it's warm down there. Thank you for telling me. I guess, yeah. Yes, it's warm. Do it anyway. Terregs are basically volcanic upheavals in the desert, and they collect water on the mountains that create little oases. That's cool. Now you wear a necromancer tower masquerading as a supply shop. There we go. There we go. That makes sense to me. So then I'm gonna want, like... Oh, that was like our... Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna dig all that out. Gotta run to my own dwarves, have fun. Okay, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry, it's been a weird one. I'll have like a normal Dwarf Fortress stream someday. No promises. But good luck with your dwarves. Good luck with your dinos if you're gonna get them. As far as I can tell, without saying dinos to be domesticated, your best bet is to likely steal from elves. That makes sense. No such thing also, this is true. This is very true. I mean, stealing from the elves is a great way to get all sorts of exotic beasts anyway, right? The elves are great. Elves are very reliable for having all the weird stuff. That does seem to be a thing. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I guess the first thing we're gonna do is get our floodgates in here. Why did you not work? Construct other machines. They are floodgates. I have 5. Okay. We'll start with that. Don't need to open all of these. And then I guess I want some non-magma safe ones as well. And then you can all go do whatever. Or no, I want to go here. Oh, they're still working on it. Are we out of... Oh, why is there fighting? Stray dog bites the camel. Why? Well, okay. There's a dead camel. Okay. A dog killed a camel. Merchants will be leaving. I would love them to do so. You do not want to get bit by a camel dog. True. I believe that. Okay. Merchants are leaving. I'm gonna say... Make me... rock floodgate. We're just gonna do 5 of those, and those are gonna be the not magma safe kind, and then also like rock mechanisms. Just 10 of those. Did we get those starving animals in the cages? It says we have 1 starving. Oh, they're doing it like right now. It's happening right now. Look. There we go. All good. Now we have cows. Cool. There are 16 crundles in the caves. And cheese? Oh, true. Can definitely get cheese going. Okay, I'm going to disassemble this trade depot and remake it out of stone. So we can get some more wood. This is a trade depot made out of wagon. There. Shirt blocks. That'll be better. She's the most necromancer food of them all. Sure. Why is there fighting? Why are our dogs fighting? This dog. Why were you in the air? I'll ignore that. I'll ignore that. Tame the strays. I mean, they're domesticated. They're just ornery. Let's give them... I was gonna say we could give them war training, but I don't think that actually helps. Let's make them available as pets. Maybe that will, maybe that'll calm them down. I don't know why... Is it the rattlesnake? Rattlesnake is fighting a camel. Rattlesnake passes out from exhaustion. Why? boop. Okay. We're just gonna have an animal cascade, animal tantrum spiral. Don't worry about it. Okay. So I do want fishing to continue happening. Since apparently that's what they want from us. I do want... I feel like I need to dig out some, like, common areas. Oh, here we go. Okay. That also means I can start making cage traps now. Which was not the case before. Because I can actually start making cages out of wood. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a bridge in here. So we can get in there safely. And then this all looks fine. So now I need to link these levers. I need to link these floodgates to levers. I already have our front door lever here. So we're gonna say... I don't know, maybe this becomes our dining hall at some point. Which means our levers should be in here. Or in here. Or something. I don't know. So I need something to open and close the magma, open and close the water. Is that all I need? Is that all I need to do? So it's gonna be magma. Magma. This one is water. The real trick is we're gonna have to, like, drain the water, excess water out somehow? I don't know. Well, we're gonna link. I want target to be magma safe. I'm gonna come all the way down here. Should probably get a hotkey going for this. Right, target's magma safe, so this we're gonna go here, and here, and here, and here. And then this is gonna be hotkey number 3. And then down here, I want a couple more floodgates. Which is a machine. Does not need to be magma safe, but is going to be because those others did not get made. Whatever. I do want those to get done. So we're gonna flood the bottom with magma. And then we're gonna dump water on top of it through this stairwell here. And then there's gonna end up being excess water in here. That we can then just drain off the side of the map, maybe? So that might be tough on its own, though we could probably go straight down through here. I don't know that we can go through here. I think what we need to do... Can I just dig straight out? Well, I guess since we're one layer up, I'm actually gonna go just across like this. Can they get up there? 'Cause there is a ramp. Let's do that. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we're basically just gonna need a way to open up these magma walls. So like this. I guess kind of like that, essentially. And then, oh, now to spring. Time moves so fast when you have 6 whole people living here. Maybe we'll get a migrant wave. I increased our population cap to 50, which I think is gonna be plenty for building our tower. I don't want this to be a huge fortress. Like, population-wise. Then maybe this all just connects. Yeah, okay. Maybe we're just doing this. Who knows? Maybe we'll get 3 people someday. Yes. Basically. Oh, and of course, this is like 1 level too tall, technically. So what I need to do... So I'm going to be digging this tile. I want to go like this. I also want to dig out here. I didn't quite get close enough. And then... I want stairs here. Being a little paranoid about the magma stuff, as usual. Right, that's just gonna go like that. That's fine. And then this one... goes like this. I guess. I guess that's fine. So that's linked, that's linked, that's linked, that's linked. That's very nice. And then, yeah. I think these can even go back here. That's probably better. There we go. This is fine though. So, in theory, I can even just go ahead and channel here, right? And then I'm going to need another floodgate here. This is going to be our outflow, so I need a smooth here. You think vampires like working in Iceland because of more expansive sundown hours for part of the year? They have the expansive sundown hours for part of the year, but then the summer nights are really, really long. Maybe they commute. Maybe they're like birds and they go to the extreme latitudes, depending on when the time of the year. Part of the year they can't do shit, yeah. They were probably shook when they found out about Antarctica, but as soon as someone checked the place and said it was cold and miserable and can only eat penguins, they all went back to Iceland. Yeah, probably. I want another pair of floodgates, which I do not have now. So now I need to do rock, floodgate. I only want like, let's do like 4. I want these to happen. Cool. Cool. Okay. So now I can go back up here, take our magma thing. I'm gonna link you in the same manner to here, and to here, and to here. Probably like living in Iqaluit? Is this a specific? It was that one, right? I think it was that one. Iqaluit. Something to Google. Capital city of Canada's territories. Is that like, I know they have some like very extreme north. Yeah. Capital of Nunavut. Yeah, it's way up there. Yeah, I'm sure they'd love that. Contains 90% of Nunavut's population. That doesn't surprise me. Capital of Nunavut, largest community, and its only city, northernmost city in Canada. Population of 7,500. Yep. Okay, so the linking is happening. The carving has happened. We've made a couple of floodgates. So it's just gonna go like that. Somebody is fighting. Oh, did our camel die? We lost another camel. I would love for these to get butchered. They should be getting butchered. Oh, okay, there we go. Please butcher the camels that are being killed by the dogs for no reason. There we go. 10% that don't are First Nations people who still live nomadic lifestyles. That would make sense. I wonder if the renewable power thing can be bridged where... Bridged there would be more heated greenhouses in Alaska and Canadian North. I mean... Yeah, but you still have to overcome the whole "it sucks to live there" part, right? I don't know that like lack of greenhouses is the only thing holding them back. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that everything's fine. We're just gonna pretend that everything is fine. Okay, cool. So these all got linked. Is now all linked with magma safe mechanisms. That is fantastic. And then you ended up in the wrong spot. Oh, but this needs to be, well, actually, no, it does not need to be magma safe. Well, no. In theory, we're just doing water here. We just need to make sure that we don't overflow. We need to make sure that we don't overfill our thing. That should be fine. I guess we'll find out. So we have magma, we have water, and then now we need another lever. That is for opening our drain. But at least you get fresh food for reasonable prices. Food prices are crazy up there. That would make sense. I mean, yes, it'd make things better for people who do live there. That seems reasonable. So you are gonna get... I guess we will do magma safe mechanisms. Need access to mechanisms. Okay, well. Do another 10. Do 10, and then we'll also do these in kaolinite. We need to make sure to make sure our caravan fixer can get out of here. And then I think we can start channeling these. Except, well, okay. There is magma on this floor. Actually, I think I've made a mistake there. Actually, let's not do this. Let's actually not do that. Because there is magma on this floor, or magma isn't pressurized. Magma isn't pressurized. Right? That's what we learned last time. Let's do this. Let's be just extra safe here. We're just gonna be safe. I'm gonna be paranoid. I'm gonna do it like that. These other ones should be fine though. All right, so we're gonna channel here. Leave Shem in tower with paper and ink, wait 100 years and see what happens, basically. That is kind of where we're at, isn't it? Okay, so that worked. Okay, and it did not flood everything. Good. So we're gonna do the same thing here and same thing here. Perfect. And perfect. Cool. So then that looks good. So then now we can channel here as well. Whoop. Okay. So now I just need to link this other one. Okay, so, or no, I don't want you paused. But I do. What do you mean? Do I need more kaolinite? Let's do this. There's probably a bunch of kaolinite right here, right? Oh, I want this to be... The stupid dig tool doesn't care about my priority settings. Once again, that's fine. Let's do that. And that will get us some kaolinite with which we can make more mechanisms. Hello, Barely Creative. How's it going? How's fort going? The fort itself is fine. The fort is fine. We are struggling mightily to accomplish our goal of getting our dead people in here. Hey, look, some migrants. We have more living people now. So that's cool. Oh, there's just a random cheese barrel here. So we have temporarily kind of given up on getting Shem in here, and we're hoping that something will change that will make that possible. But in the meantime, we're setting up an obsidian farm so we can start working on a tower, even if we don't have someone to put in it. Hey, look, this person's already made a thing. This is a legendary planter who's made an artifact. Here's a siege operator. Here's another siege operator. Apparently we're in a siege. Here's a wood crafter. Hilarious. We finally found our caves. Here's a mechanic who's also created a thing. Here is a clother who's created a thing. Here's another siege operator. And a farmer. A deer. And a pump operator. We just exploded in population. And a siege operator. And a weaver. We just got, what, 11 people? That's a pretty healthy wave there. Oh, and then of course we're finding damp stone, but that's fine. This is fine. I don't care. Oh, but that's because of river. That's because of river. So we can just go damp dig. What's with all these high quality craftsmen wanting to live in the middle of the desert? Video games. All of the kobolds are great, so anyone who comes here is also going to be great. We just have a pool to draw from that are all very expert craftspeople. That's what's happening. And yes, you are stranded. So let's see. I would love for you to work. Gonna link you there. Please do it. No, come on. Not reach. Can you not? Why can't you reach the site? Just do that. Rescue our friend, please. At the very least. You like the quiet and austere landscape? Probably. There's probably a strange effect of having such a lived-in world, yeah. But it's nice. I like it. It just means that everyone who shows up is going to know what they're doing. And the game will eventually start giving us, like, it'll start generating new kobolds in migrant waves. But because we've been in this world for so long, there's definitely going to be some in there that are just... They've lived in a fortress for 50 years. Therefore, they know what they're doing. Just kind of how it works. Okay. So now you can escape. And now you can function, right? Because you can access the things. Please, God, do the thing. Already got a masterpiece mechanism. Anyone who wants to live in a desert over anywhere else are probably have their reasons, true. I mean, it's your chance to make your name in a fresh place, right? We got a whole story to tell here, and they get to be a part of it. Just gonna grab rocks and such. Okay, whatever. And then you're done. Okay, cool. I think that means we're good. I do want to close this off so no one's just hanging out in there. So let's try it. Let's be reckless and just give this a run. First step is to open the magma lever. And get some magma in here. It's gonna go nice and quick. Burn the random burnables in here. And I don't want to overflow it, so I think we're gonna go to like 4 or such. So I don't think it needs to be full depth magma to turn into obsidian. Yeah, let's call that plenty. I'm gonna pull the magma lever again. Oh, there's gonna be a bunch of rocks in there. Or no. Okay. Thank God. They all closed. They all closed. I only just now thought of that. Okay, so now there's magma in there. So now we just need to introduce the water. Which means these two need to be connected, of course. So water, link. This does not need to be magma safe. Link to here, link to here. We'll let them do it. If we had been closer to the coast, you could... Oh, wait, sailing. Yep, no sailing. Nope. Constructing boats in Dwarf Fortress will be fun. I am so excited for boats. Someday we will have boats. Someday we will live out our kobold pirate adventures. But I think it's gonna be a hot minute before we get there. Okay. I'm expending all of our effort to make obsidian and not like bedrooms and food and such, so hopefully this works. I'll be able to tell my grandkids about how cool boats are when they get added. Yeah, totally. I hope it's like building boats in Minecraft aeronautics. True. It would be, yeah. I wonder if they're gonna be like pre-made. Or if we get to like make a boat. That would be cool. Make a boat of our own design. Okay. So now get to make a mechanism. So ultimately, I want to mine out like this. We're gonna do it like this. I think multi-block moving structures is what the plan is, yeah. Which has been the holdup, right? Things that occupy more than one tile have always been the trick. I need you to mine. Please mine. Oh, but now you can't get in there. So now I need to... Oh, but I need to not trap our people. Oh, I did it wrong. Multi-block Mega Beast? Yeah. I mean, like, it's weird because all the big creatures still technically occupy one tile, but now their graphics are larger. But like they're only in the one tile. You know what I mean? It is kind of strange. Actually, we're gonna do that. Paraguay has knocked Germany out of the cup. Oh dear. That's Is Paraguay good? I know Germany's always one of the ones that compete pretty highly, right? Is that an upset? The fact that you're mentioning it leads me to believe it might be an upset. Paraguay is really, really small. I mean, Paraguay are not good at all. Damn. Well, I mean, they're good enough to beat Germany. Germany competes, but football is life in South America. Yeah. It's an upset, but Germany either destroys or chokes to someone weird. Okay, so now I'm going to channel here. Either destroys or chokes to someone weird. That makes sense. Okay, I get that. That is interesting. So now I'm going to close this off entirely. I don't want anything coming in through here. So I think this just gets sealed. Sports and Dwarf Fortress win. That would also be great, wouldn't it? We know that the whatchamacallits, the in World Gen, there's like events that happen in World Gen that don't have a gameplay equivalent. And that's one of the things that we're waiting on too. Like having like festivals and like sprinting contests and things like that. That's on the table. Okay. I'm gonna pull this lever. Where did I link this in? Right, okay. So we're gonna let water come in and see what happens. Let's go down here. In theory, water is just gonna fall down and turn this into a bunch of obsidian. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. It only took us a year or two. Awesome. That's not going to take much time at all. Basketball? That's hilarious. Basketball with axes. It sounds very dwarven. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the lever off. So we don't end up with too much water in here. Because now this is like extra water, right? It's been pulled. It's been closed. So now there's just gonna be like extra in here, which is fine. It has successfully created obsidian. So now I'm gonna pull the drain. And our extra water is going to flow out. And then we can get in here to mine it. And that's how you make obsidian. That is the easiest way to make obsidian at scale. Minecraft just added sulfur cubes that you can play games with. That's fun. Dwarven football American. Okay. So it should be essentially done draining, right? Yeah, okay. So now, essentially, like I don't want to accidentally remove my stairs, but I should be able to just channel. And get a bunch of obsidian. I wonder if I should have waited so it actually drained out properly. Hey, okay, there's some obsidian. Don't fall in. Don't drown. Don't drown, you idiots. Okay, we clearly need this to actually drain properly. You were just gonna drown here, aren't you? Oh, thank God. Okay, everyone out. Everyone out! You cannot be trusted, clearly. Now there's moss growing. It's just regular curling. Okay, we're gonna let this dry for a moment. So we don't murder everyone. Yeah, dangerous terrain. Yes, yes. Okay. So, clearly we need more jobs. Clearly we need more fortress in here. Hello, Evan Kier. How's it going? Lurky lurk. Ugh. We just made an obsidian farm. So let's see. How do I do this? I do want the bulk of our constructions to be upstairs, but we do need stuff to be down here. This is currently our meeting hall, and this is our dormitory / lever room. So I think this is going to become our makeshift dining hall. So I think things should probably get stored over here. Or let's say, I don't really want to go up from here. So let's do this. I'm gonna say ramp down here to give us a new level. Gonna do a couple wiggly hallways. And then maybe something. I guess the only thing over here that I really care about is the fishing. So I could do something like this. And then maybe something like this. Nope. And then we can have maybe a fish stockpile and processing center. Honestly, just over here. I'm tempted to put like a little wall here. I don't, it's fine, whatever. Let's say fish processing will happen over here. It does need like a sizable stockpile for all the fish we fish. And then that will link through here. Kind of. And then what else do I need? I mostly need storage. I kind of mostly need storage. So I think I'm gonna do like a furniture pile, which always ends up being the gigantic one. Make it kind of central because it gets used quite a bit. And then space for proper workshops. I guess this can go like that. And then I'm going to say that this is going to be like some generic workshop space. Stone crafter, craft dwarfs, mechanics, all the stuff that we have in our other room up there. It's going to kind of live here. Okay. Get to work. Let's dig it all. So then this is like path to the surface. This is path to caves. And then this is path to obsidian farm. So maybe we also need to have a spot for like processing obsidian. And that can just be like right here. Happy Pride, happy Pride, happy Pride, everyone. I was kind of sad because we spent so much of our time and energy on moving, as evidenced by boxes. So we didn't get much chance to like go and hang out at Pride and do Pride things. Because Pride and our last week of moving is the same week, which is kind of fun. Oh look, more migrants. So I kind of missed out. I feel like I missed out a little bit. I also missed the migrants. We're up to 23. We got 6 more. We got 6 migrants there. Three starving. Oh, we got like, oh, we have more pasture things. Because we have migrants showing up, we have things that need to go in the pasture. Whatever. Hey, look, a spider! We got a stray spider! Sucks, but I hope you got to vicariously enjoy it a bit. A little bit. Definitely have friends who went. So I've seen pictures, saw people having fun. Oh, I was there in spirit. Here we go. Okay. Maybe we can start working on this now. Let's do like chunks at a time. Let's do like this. I actually want this at higher priority right now. Regular size spider. Let's get a couple more miners in here since we have so many people itching to show up. Pump operator, whatever. We have so many siege operators now. I just do that. And then we have a person who can do wood cutting. We have a legendary archer. That's fun. Oh, planters. Yes, you should be planting. You don't need to be locked to it. Well, I guess you kind of do. And then you are doing that, and then maybe of course, our legendary miner and our fisher are the same person. Maybe we need a second fisher. Maybe this siege operator can be a fisher. And then the rest is fine. Okay. So they're gonna work on it, and hopefully no one's gonna die. I think this should be fine. so what else do we got going on? We have digging that's happening here. This will happen. We found our caves, right? So let's go to our caves. Oh, I just built cages. I didn't build cage traps. I just built cages. That's not as helpful. This place is popping off. Yeah, we got a whole 20 people here. Kind of incredible. Okay, so then if this is going to be our dining area, then this... What does this become? Maybe our kitchen? Maybe our food processing happens here? I'm going to put like food stockpile down here. I think I like that. So let's do a pair of stills. Marcasite? That sounds fun. A pair of kitchens. Even in desert, the lushness of life blooms. It's true. Especially in the caves. You usually have to go, 100 meters underground to see anything. That's all. I'm gonna toss in a tanner and a butcher. And then I'm gonna do like a pair of fisheries. At least a farmer's workshop. And then I think that's good for the moment. Better than we had. So butcher can go away. Fishery can go away. Mechanic still can go away. Kitchen can go away. Stoneworker, craft bold, trade depot. Okay. Which again kind of goes against the necromancer vibe, but oh well. Volcanic island playthrough where you terraform it lush. Yeah, well, I don't know how much terraforming can you actually do is an interesting question. Aside from DF hack, you can definitely DF hack things to be lush. Okay, people are sleeping. People are sleeping. People are mining. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is gonna be our obsidian stockpile. So I want stone. Obsidian, there we go. Obsidian goes there. And nowhere else. Yep. Okay, and then this lever, nope, not remove, name. Cave. And then I link you. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. To there. I want cage traps. Boop, boop, boop. Nope, I need more mechanisms. Okay, fine. Rock mechanisms, and then this one's going to repeat. It's going to do 5 at a time. Keep like 20 on hand. People sleeping, people mining. Will you practice what you preach? Will you adopt another creech? Could probably get pretty far with muddying stone surfaces on the advanced planting mod. I was gonna say, by default, that wouldn't do much. Oh, look! A giant mole! There's giant moles in the cave. Hooray. Oh, and a vault. And another vault. Advanced planting mod sounds interesting. I want to go nuts with mods, but I also don't want to break everything again. There's a couple vaults in here. Okay, so now I'm gonna like do that specifically to drain out this water. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. Now this should all be safe. Now I can channel like this. We can close this. Be setting out with the goal of having another old world with the next one. I would like to like make a world and stick with it for a while. I do like that. I do like how the game goes as you stay in the same world for a while. Aside from all the bugs and weirdness that we find. But I do like sticking with a world for a while. People grabbing obsidian? People should grab the obsidian. Oh, it's already full. It's just already full. Okay. Let's get all this in here. And then honestly, we could probably just put the workshops in here with them. Like specific make blocks from obsidian here kind of a thing, and then maybe like a companion block stockpile. So this will be blocks of obsidian and nothing else. And then I want to sneeze. Like that. And then stoneworkers. I'm just going to do a pair. That should be fine. Okay. So here we are. I want to link you. You're going to input from here and output to here. You're going to do the same. This is raw obsidian. This is obsidian blocks. And then I want you to make rock blocks, but specifically obsidian on... Whoa! Needs obsidian and link stockpile, but you have it. Can you make rock blocks in general? Of course, you grabbed shale. You can make blocks out of obsidian, right? Why does... I assumed you could make obsidian blocks. But they're just grabbing the shale. And it's autumn. Holy cow. We clearly did not get humans? Elves or humans? Just as a crazy world gen idea, single island world cavern fort by default. Job is as a dwarf, tap the magma sea below to create new islands, and then you terraform them. Wow. That is ambitious for sure. Why are you not... Obsidian is considered an economic stone by default and will allow to, you have to enable. Okay, yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. Stone use. Because obsidian is used for swords. But I'm going to say it can be used for anything. You need mods aplenty. You would need a lot of mods for that. Okay. Make rock blocks. You're gonna make me some obsidian. There we go. Obsidian blocks. Perfect. Of course, we're gonna fill this up instantaneously because we don't have bins yet. Maybe we should get that going. But we've successfully started obsidian production. Siege operator missing for a week. What? How did that happen? Excuse me? How is there magma sitting there? Also, we got a strange mood. That's a terrible time for a strange mood. Well, you've begun your mysterious construction, so that's good. I don't know why... How did we leak here? Why is there magma here? Did I kill a miner? I'm sure I killed a miner. I killed a miner, didn't I? This is all closed, though. We still have... Oh, we got more goats and stuff. Of course, of course. You are working, good. You grabbed one tetrahedrite. You grabbed two tetrahedrite and a rough adventurine. Perfect. Okay. So we need wood. Clearly need to cut down some trees. Caravan leader has created Cleara Salsa. Cleara Sazla. Tetrahedrite figurine of kobold. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so now that can be closed. Can I make more cage traps? There we go. So now I need to open this up. Of course, everything else is high priority mining, so it's gonna take them a moment. There we go. So now we are going to chop some trees. Oh look, all the crundles are gonna rush in. Freaking crundles. Freaking crundles clogging up my traps already. Dwarven caravan. Okay. Overall sentiments are tenuous at best. Good. That sounds great. Doing good here. Well, we got some fish to trade. Look at all the crundles. Oh my god, the crundles. And we have someone who can chop wood. Our doctor is our woodcutter. Let's lock you to it for the moment. What even is a crundle? A crundle is a little dude. Crundle. They are, well, here. A tiny underground monster with large claws and horns. It walks on 2 legs and is dangerous when encountered in large numbers. They're like the rats of caves. Like, not rat people, but just like rats. Just the most basic, generic cage creature is a crundle. They can usually be beaten up by dwarves. They're not extremely powerful or anything. Oh, not the seed barrel. Fish barrel! So I should definitely keep some of the fish for our kobold traders. Horse milk. Should I trade things back to the dwarves that, like, the dwarves left here last time? We got a lot of blocks. I'm already up to 100 obsidian blocks. That is absurd. We didn't process any of our platinum. So we should probably do that. We should get some, like, magma forges going. That's really the thing. Red tourmaline crown? See, I don't know how they keep making gem things like that. Oh look, some large gems. Why not? Why not? So we should make a spot for, like, wood to go as well. Maybe let's do priority 2. I'm gonna say wood is almost entirely gonna come up from the caves, so probably over here. Maybe like this, or maybe we'll say like carpenter should go here, and we'll say the wood itself gets stored in here. Like that's room enough for a couple of shops. We'll do like this. And then can go through to there. And that'll be that. And then crundles are fighting. They're definitely fighting. Okay, these shops are just gonna get completely overloaded with their output, but whatever. So I want this to be for fish. I assume I have, yeah, fish. All, I guess unprepared fish will go here. And then I want to prepare them here, so I guess I didn't need the fish or fish things up there. Though it's not like that's exactly far away. But it would make sense to have it just process here. So we're gonna say just a pair of fisheries. Fishery goes there. And then that's just gonna be full of fish. And I get rid of these. And then ultimately, we need like an actual stockpile for prepared food before all of our stuff starts going bad. I think that's gonna go here. And some more migrants. We got another 6 migrants or so. Okay. So that's all good. We did clearly melt someone, but we're playing fast and loose with this one. And then I need our cave entrance. Oh, look, all the Crundles. The Crundles are hanging out with the Crundles. This is a cave. It's gonna go here. We chopped wood. I don't know if we retrieved wood. I guess I don't even have a stockpile for it yet, technically. Hey, look, a bunch of logs, like I asked for. But what else do you have? A whole bunch of that stuff, and then some food. We're good on food, but we've definitely been drinking our booze. I'd bring in some brewables. Yeah. I think we should do the wood as well. They don't exactly cost a lot. Could just do a couple of gems and be good. I don't think I want the rest of this. Oh, rock nuts? Yeah. Yeah, let's call it good. Trade. Yes. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Good enough. I'm asleep. Okay, sounds good, JM. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we can get things working the way that we want them to. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll see you Thursday. Do you want to get rock nuts? Let's get rock nuts. Rock nuts are a pain to work with. Just give me a million plump helmets. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be my wood stockpile. And we're still fighting Crundles down there. Oh, Crundles. So I'm gonna do a couple of carpenters in here. Like so. And then this is gonna be our big furniture stockpile. Right, just all of the furniture goes there. Now I can say this stockpile does not do furniture. Does not do wood. Oh, and then this is, of course it's wet. Of course it's wet. Hopefully the dwarves can like actually leave. Can leave cleanly this time. This all seems fine. We could get this set up to go again. But I'm gonna hold off for the moment. That's just, it's gonna burn forever. Burning graphite, oh good. Only good things happen with burning graphite. And I want us to grab all the wood in here before closing all this off. It's also just a rooster down here now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then this is gonna be our, I guess, our prepared food stockpile. Rooster? Yeah, we have a random rooster. I don't know where it came from. Other than a migrant. This is prepared food. So it's specifically, no, prepared meals. Right? And then you no longer do prepared meals. And then I need another stockpile for ingredients and junk. Which I could do below. Do like this. And then we'll just have a little stair. There. And there. Should be fine. And then I guess we can have a way in like over here. I guess I want the fish to go in, right? Because there's like raw fish and then there's prepared fish, and then which is an ingredient for meals, and then it gets used that way. So I'm gonna have a door through here and a door through here. But I don't want that to be like my... I don't want them to shortcut through there. Whoops. So I'm gonna mark this all as like our main thoroughfare. Y'all dancing over there? Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, George and Rollerick. Thank you both for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to be back in Dwarf Fortress mode. Okay. So then this is for raw food. Everything except for prepared meals and seeds. And unprepared fish. Yeah. I can all go in there. And then you now don't do any food at all. Now we have wood and carpenter's workshops. Hooray, year 3. Let's do wooden bin, wooden wheelbarrow. I'm going to continue doing rock pots because rock is still going to be way more prevalent than wood for that. But we're going to do bins 5 at a time. I'm going to do just a batch of like 20 wheelbarrows. But the bins are going to repeat. I want to have, 15 empty bins on hand, as long as I have 10 logs. I think that works. And I'm going to say that this is going to get some wheelbarrows. Sweet. Now you're just using all the random rock in here to make blocks. That's fine. That's fine. And see, oh, drinks are ending up here too. I guess I want drinks to be up here. Yeah. Right? Yeah, I want drinks to be up here. Okay. There's still plenty of people not working. But now we got things being made. And I can start doing some workshops in here. So this is going to be like stoneworkers. Right, let's do 1, 2, 3 stoneworkers. I'm going to say crafts go in here. 1, 2, 3 crafts workers. I want the mechanic to go in here. Let's say 2. I'm going to say 1 mechanic is probably fine. And then what else? Oh, like clothing and junk? Oh, I haven't even thought about clothing. I'm going to call that good for the moment. And then I can remove mechanic and stoneworker and craft. And then we're getting closer. Okay, and now it's like quitting time. My goodness. My goodness. Toot toot. Yep. Yep. But look, I mean, we're getting stacks of fish. Look at all our fish. And we're preparing our fish. And in theory, prepared fish are going to end up in here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Things are happening. Things are happening and working. We're becoming a vibrant beacon in the desert. It's true. Well, next stream, we're going to start building a tower. We got a nice big chunk of obsidian blocks sitting there. I'm going to start stacking them up. For better or worse. Because we have almost 300 obsidian blocks already. We did one run of our little farm. We got 280 obsidian blocks. So that's gonna work for us. I think it's gonna work. So next stream we're gonna start building our tower. We're gonna start using our magma for forging, because we have plenty to forge, and like we can do porcelain stuff because we have all the kaolinite as well. I guess I want some doors. Let's do rock door. What other jobs do I need to put in here? Do doors 5 at a time. But that will repeat. I also want... This fish is just going. We haven't done jewels yet. We haven't done clothing yet. Cabinets. We need to start making bedrooms. Okay, we're gonna do all that, but we'll start on it. That's fine. It should work. Kaolinite is great. Use it for crafts to trade. It's so good. Porcelain is just like especially if you have magma. It's a little harder if you're like trying to spend on fuel. But a magma kiln with some kaolinite just pumps out value all day long. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. We've started. We started a fortress. And soon we will have a tower. Basically free pottery. Basically, yeah. We're gonna call it here for today. Thank you for joining me and hanging out. Anyone who stayed around since the raid, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming by. Tower. Hooray, tower! Hooray! I'm still committed to getting Shem and necromancy to be happening in this fortress. We'll see if I'm just like completely thwarted in that aim. But that is my goal still. It is my goal. Even if we just have to lock them in the tower and wave at them from afar, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So come by for that. Come by on Thursday. We're gonna continue with Talos Principle. We're at the end of the DLC, Road to Gehenna, for the first Talos Principle. We just got all but one of the golden stars. So now we're in the area where we have to solve the gold star puzzles, and then we get to rescue admin. So we're gonna rescue admin. Come by on Thursday for that. I'm not expecting to stream on Saturday. Historically, I've streamed on Saturdays. I'm thinking I'm gonna switch up my schedule at some point here as I get settled into our new place. But I don't know what that's gonna be quite yet. So join Discord if you want to see up to the minute schedule updates, or just if you want to hang out and see cat pictures, that's cool too. And yeah, that's the plan. Today's episode is brought to you by Rivers, Praise Rivers, and by viewers like you, clicking on buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out. Just hang out next to a river I'm sure it's pleasant somewhere if it's a river. So I hope you come by for more. I hope you come by on Thursday for some Talos Principle. I hope you come by next week for some more Dwarf Fortress. I hope you have a good rest of your week. I hope you have a happy Pride. And I hope you stay kind.